Sean's View Entertainment on YouTube.com. Make sure to like this video, subscribe, and please share this video all over the entire internet. You know, it is coming to my view and my opinion. This is just my thoughts on it, my feelings. These wrongful death lawsuits against the WWE, it's sickening, it's wrong, it doesn't add up, and it just doesn't make sense. These wrongful death lawsuits, so when a wrestler dies, let's sue the WWE, let's try to nitpick at every little thing we can and try to get every little last dollar out of the WWE we can, because the family of the late Matt Osborne, as seen on Wrestling Inc., who is best known as being the first and longest running professional wrestler to portray the character of Doink the Clown, filed a lawsuit in Dallas, Texas on Friday against WWE. How many times have we heard about this year? We heard it on Big Daddy V, King Mabel, Viscera, whatever you want to call him. His family was trying to sue for wrongful death. Osborne's widow, Michelle James, is listed as the plaintiff along with their 2 children. The lawsuit alleging negligence and fraud relating to the mistreatment of Matthew Osborne, a.k.a. Doink the Clown, which ultimately resulted in his wrongful death. It is stated the lawsuit, when forced to acknowledge the risks to which it subjects its wrestlers by script on a daily basis, WWE took inadequate steps to correct the problems or to address its injunctions in conduct, the full consequences of which are still come to light. Indeed, WWE continues a course of conduct designed to mislead its wrestlers and designed to mislead Matthew Osborne until his death about the injuries they sustained while wrestling for WWE by failing to disclose pertinent facts or offering misleading truths. The lawsuit alleges that Osborne experienced traumatic brain injuries that resulted in depression and drug use, which ultimately resulted in his untimely death. Osborne was found dead on June 28, 2013 in Texas, in an apartment that he shared with James. The cause of death was determined to be an accidental overdose, and he also suffered heart disease, which was a contributing factor to his death. Listen, I've said the same thing about Viscera and Big Daddy V. It's very sad, it's horrible, it's tragic that these wrestlers died because they were entertaining in their own right. They brought their own flavor to the WWE in their own right, and they were notable to a certain degree in the WWE. While they didn't go on to become a world champion, they were still notable names, and, much respect goes to the original, the first ever Doink the Clown, who I think, under that moniker, only stayed in the WWF for, 1 or 2 years, I think, and then another Doink the Clown took over, because there was many Doink the Clowns in the WWF, but I feel that Matt Osborne was the best character, and the way he looked, the way he portrayed it, his mannerisms, his whole demeanor was awesome, and that Doink the Clown was the best version, in my opinion. As a matter of fact, hold on, right here, this Doink the Clown was the best impression right here. This Doink the Clown had it all. He did it all. And, he feuded with Bret the Hitman Hart there for a bit. Bam Bam Bigelow. He tell you what, this Doink the Clown obviously was the best version, Matt Osborne. But the bottom line here is this. These wrestlers know what they're getting themselves into. They know what they're signing up for. They know, yeah, okay, it's fake. It's scripted. But you still run the risk of injury and even death. You put your body on the line. You know what you're setting yourself up for. I mean, that's just as good as someone, working at McDonald's and they keep eating the food at McDonald's and then they sue McDonald's because they got fat. Or a police officer, in all due respect to every police officer out there, okay? In the line of duty, they get shot and then all of a sudden the family wants to file a lawsuit. It just shows you it's all about money. And I don't think this is going to go too far. I don't think it's going to add up. I think the WWE's attorney is just going to... It's going to go in one ear and out the other, and I don't think much is going to be coming to it. I mean, they may get a few dollars out of it if they're lucky, but these kind of things, it just sickens me because I understand, yes, you lost a father, you lost a family member, you lost a husband. It's sad, it's tragic, but you got to understand that he signed up to be a WWE superstar. And if anything, you should be suing the other wrestling organization that he was in before WWE because he was in that organization a lot longer than WWE, and I think it was AWA. I didn't really follow Doink the Clown's career that closely until he came to the WWF, but I think this is absolutely ridiculous. It shouldn't happen. It's not something that should be done, and this is the last thing that the WWE has to worry about is these lawsuits. So your comments, your opinions, I don't think it's right. I don't think it's fair. Once again, these wrestlers know the demands. They know the physicality. They know the miles on the road. They know the injuries. They know what comes with the territory. And quite frankly, I don't even know if Doink the Clown or Matt Osborne himself would want these lawsuits to go through. And how can you blame the WWE? They present you with an opportunity. You take the ball, you run with it, and you know what happens in that ring happens. Subscribe. Your thoughts, your opinion.